Greetings and welcome back to The Booth, the first and only podcast dedicated solely to WVU women's basketball. I'm Chad Atkins, and I have the absolute pleasure of being joined by the associate head coach of the WVU women's basketball team and a member of the Boo Texas Tech Boo Hall of Fame for athletics, Erin Grant.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. And somebody left the back door open and Shane Terrell got in too.
Again.
I know we got to fix that screen door. We're recording in the basement bar booth of Mario's Fishbowl Suncrest on University Avenue in Morgantown, West Virginia, home of the world famous Fishbowl. All right, we got to do a toast here, Coach Grant.
All right, let's do the toast. Cheers.
You're at the bowl.
From the Greenbrier to the Fishbowl.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is a lot classier here.
Just a tad bit.
Yeah. But Greenbrier ain't bad.
Yeah, it's cozy.
We're a 4-star. They're a 3-star. But anyways, well, I got to ask this now. Talking about the, you're in the Texas Tech Hall of Fame. Now, Jordan, she's got her 500 assists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, somebody gets a little bit. Do you ever have to bust out some stats on some players when you're coaching them?
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Every now and then I do. I did tease her after she got 500. I said, you're way behind.
Yeah.
I'm 800 and above. You got
Talk to me when you get to 800.
you got to throw a couple more of those out.
866, is that right?
It's somewhere in that range.
Oh, come on.
Somewhere in that range. I actually don't.
All right.
I don't know the exact number.
All right, that's pretty humble.
Thank you.
They noticed who you were, especially with that, and you did get drafted, but you ended up playing in Europe for a few years there after that, and then you came back to the WNBA. But what's the difference, the biggest difference between European ball and American style ball? Was that a big adjustment for you, or do they play a lot of American style ball over there?
I believe they share the ball a ton there. There's not as much dribbling. There's more passing and moving and cutting. For me, it was an adjustment because I wasn't used to scoring the ball as much. And when you're American and they sign you to go over there overseas, they want you to score the ball. They expect
Look at our
you.
American we got over here.
Exactly. And so that was the adjustment for me, was going from a facilitating point guard to actually being a scoring point guard. And that was a challenge, but I actually enjoyed it because I never looked at myself as a scoring point guard. I was more of assist, facilitating, organizing. Yeah. So it was incredible. We won the Swedish championship. I met some really cool people there that I still keep in touch with. So I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what makes somebody good at assists? Is it a vision thing, or just knowing where everybody's on the court, all the above?
I would say all of the above.
Is it, obviously it's coachable, but is it something some people just kind of have more than other people?
I feel like I've watched enough basketball in my lifetime that helps my vision and helps me, my understanding of the game. Right. At a young age, my dad coached me. I lived in the gym. I watched every game, even players I never even actually seen, right. So I study the game a lot. I do think you can coach some of that. And we do a lot of film right now with our athletes, so they're not just in those moments in the game. So we try to prepare them that way. But yeah, definitely the organization of it, the timing of knowing when to deliver the ball and where to deliver is huge. Yeah. Like it's key.
And maybe that's a European thing too. The passing. Cece seems very adept at that.
She is fantastic. Did you see the one she made today?
Yes, that was sick.
Got me off the bench. That got me off the bench.
Speaking of getting off the bench,
I knew this was coming.
She actually heard me. Yeah, it's early on in it, but Mimi kind of got when Gia got slammed hard, and but Mimi stopped herself. I mean, she looked down at her feet. I was like, back up. She kind of looked at me.
I hope that we've learned our lesson.
Yes.
I do, and we'll try to do our best to make sure that doesn't happen again. But it is instincts to defend or protect your teammates.
Yeah.
So.
And she's an interesting player. She almost She comes off the bench, goes out. She shows very little emotion.
Absolutely.
She's just out there doing business, ain't she?
She is.
She's handling business, man.
Yes.
The way she goes under the bucket and does this reverse, man, that stuff's classic, man. That stuff's nice.
Speed is impressive to me.
Yeah, for her size and stuff. And another thing, when we had Coach Carter on at the beginning of the season, he talked about, and this is true, last year it was if our guards were slacking, it was tough to make it up inside the post, but now, boy, it sure does seem like we've made a leaps and bounds, it's been great to watch. It's been great to watch. But we kind of brought up the Greenbrier thing. I mean, we saw you there. Now, when it happened, I got to ask you this. When it happened, I didn't, because we were sitting midcourt and I was looking at the frack, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't a fight. I was so sick of seeing that on the line, bench clearing brawl, it wasn't that.
Wasn't a brawl.
No, because the thing that I flipped out on was I saw the Jordan tussle happen with the three players and got broken up. I didn't even see anybody come off the bench out, even in my peripheral vision. And so I didn't watch the replay or anything yet, but they really did come off the bench that far.
We had a couple that sprinted pretty close to midcourt. They were caught before they got into any of the action, the actual, scuffle, we'll call it. But they did come off the bench. We were more just disappointed with the timing of it because it was halftime.
Yeah.
And so at halftime, you can come off of the bench. We normally collect and then go into the back. So we were just basically hoping that they gave us some grace there, and they didn't.
Yeah. That's one thing. Because I was saying when we were walking down, I was going to go use the restroom and help a orphan. No, actually, I was going to the bar there. But anyways, I saw you talk. The ref was out the monitor. He just got to the monitor, and you were like, "Thank you." Mm-hmm. And I was back talking to Rocky, actually, and him at the orphanage, and I was just thinking maybe they weren't going to throw out Jordan. I thought maybe that's why. What were you saying thank you to that ref about? Do you even remember?
We were waiting 30 minutes to find out who could play the second half. So I just needed the information we could take it back to coach. That's why I'm like, thank you. Finally, we know now.
This was at the beginning of the half.
Oh, the half?
Yeah, at the very beginning of the half. And we walked back and you're like, thank you. Right when he got to the monitor to start reviewing.
They said that they would send someone back to let us know.
Yeah. Okay.
They would get us communication back to the locker room because the locker room was a hike.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. We went through the back door, through the kitchen, upstairs. So it was a hike. So we just wanted to, ensure somebody would let us know so we didn't have to keep going back and forth.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we still didn't find out until 2 minutes before. So at halftime, we're coaching the entire team, through the adjustments instead of talking to those five.
Right.
Like truly those five, we would have gotten them a lot more prepared if we knew that it was just five.
Breathe and believe is pretty good preparation, though.
Keeping it simple.
Yeah. At that point, yeah.
Yeah, I saw him circle that a few times. I'm like, that is keeping it simple and just making sure they're just calm and at ease.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they looked a lot more calm and at ease than the other team.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what it was. They came out, just looked like, I don't know.
I think like they got the lead by like 5 points. That really floored them. They were just like, okay, but what's going on here? I mean, that third quarter, we just smoked them. It was awesome to see.
We did.
It was great. And thank you. I tried to say this at the coaches podcast thing at the radio show.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say it well enough. That was one of the greatest WVU sporting moments that'll live in the annals. And thank you for being a part of that and letting us be a part of that. You and the entire program. It was it was amazing. It was an amazing thing to see and be there for. So,
It was, that was incredible. Like all props to our girls. I've never been like, even after the night after the game, the day after the game, you just don't really realize what we just witnessed. Right. Like we looked at one another on the bench, just like chuckling because of what was happening, especially in that third quarter. And then to hold on to that game like that, it was historic. Yeah. It's unforgettable for sure. For sure. Yeah.
Sounds like there might be a chance they play there again next year. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
They were so sweet to us at the Greenbrier.
Really?
They really good care of us. And
actually, as a West Virginia native, that was actually both me and Shane's first times being there.
Really?
Yeah.
It was all of our first times there. And we've got to go back to Jerry West or Prime West, the steakhouse that's in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we got a tour of the facilities and every place there. And that was one of them. It was really cool. So they said the meals are about $200 a pop. So we'll get that P card out
for that.
for that one. But no, it looked really cool. And all his memorabilia is everywhere through there. Like rings and all-star like leather jackets. Like it's really cool.
Did you make it to the bunker?
I didn't.
See, we didn't either.
The bunker, but one of our managers and his family went to the bunker. So.
Yeah, that was good. That would be pretty cool. That would have been awesome. Yeah. All right. So, and that was one thing. All right, the game today. I mean, that was one thing we were worried about was would it be let down after such a huge high like that? It did seem like it was a little bit slow there at the beginning.
It was.
Coach Kellogg, it was interesting. It was a tale of two Coach Kellogg's. At the beginning, he was very red-faced, and at the end, he was kind of laughing and joking. There.
Yes.
But what was the issue there at the beginning? Just not flowing? What was...
We weren't flowing. It is difficult when your starting point guard is not suited out. Number one.
Bad, Jordan.
Yeah, I know. She's like, Coach, I promise I'm still a good kid. I'm like, Jordan, I know that. Like, I absolutely know that about you. And that wasn't a fight, but we'll move on from there.
No, throat shove.
Yeah. So it was just a moment in that first quarter that we just needed to just take a breath, get organized and get on the same page. And I thought that they had a good defensive game plan for us in the first half of mixing it up. Are they in man? Are they in zone? What type of zone are they in? So I think once we figured that out, then we got rolling because we were turning them over. We just weren't playing fast enough and converting on offense.
Final shooting percentage. I mean, it was stupid high, wasn't it?
It was. So if we didn't turn them over, they were making shots. So that was not how we planned it.
So there was a former player on that team. Do you think that
she probably gave them all of our
everything she knew,
all of our playbook, everything?
But
no, definitely.
I mean, you have to game plan. Do you guys think about that when you go into a game plan? We have a former player on this team.
We knew that she would play. We assumed that she would start, and she started one other game as well. So we were prepared for her, and definitely she knows the way we play. I don't know if the players pay that much attention to all of the details of everything that we do and play calls.
The nuance behind everything.
Because she's now had to learn a whole new system at this point. So I do believe that they had some insight, but
yeah, that's just the nature of the game.
Yeah, it is. So,
well, I've got one more question for you. I don't know if Shane has much more, but this is for our director, Cassie. All right. She is a Dallas Cowboy fan like you.
Let's go.
All right. Now,
yes.
Now I know that she drinks to mask her despair. What do you do to get over being a Dallas Cowboy fan?
You know what? A lot of yelling, kicking, screaming at the TV. And a beverage here and there. Well, but, I'm a diehard fan. Yeah. Born and raised Arlington, Texas. So I know that there will be highs and a lot of lows, especially right now. So it's a roller coaster. But if you're a fan, that's what I say all the time. Like, we're loyal. We're sticking with it.
At least you're not Cleveland.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true.
All right, I want to say one more thing, then I'm done. And I'm going to let you guys discuss this. He's a Washington fan.
Mostly.
Are you going to... try to support your team? Are you going to give us any insight there?
My insight is I just don't really care about it anymore.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
I've tried to pick up other teams. I mean, there's technically still my favorite team, but I've tried. I lived in Cincinnati for a while, so I'm like, I'll be a Bengals fan, and I mean that's worse.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Next time she sees you, she's gonna be like, "Hello, Shane." It'll be like Newman on, on Seinfeld.
But I do want to bring up other teams back to basketball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, you've seen how much we hate Pitt. There might be a team that's second to Pitt that we don't like in West Virginia, and you're going to be playing them soon, so keep that in mind.
Who's that?
Ohio State.
Who's that?
That's right.
Ohio State.
Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to talk about that whole big old turny too. What time? All right, wait, we'll do it quickly.
Yeah, we're fine with time.
All right. But yeah, you're going to be going down to the Bahama,
Absolutely.
tournament. And as Coach Kellogg informed us, you're not going to enjoy it very much. Are friends and family coming? Are they going to be enjoying it while you're working?
They will be enjoying it. We will have some gaps of time where we'll get to enjoy it as well. But the main reason why we're going is to win 2 basketball games.
Yeah.
So our players know that, our staff knows it, and we'll be locked in with that.
Yeah. See, because we're from right on the Ohio border, Parkersburg, West Virginia. So all the Ohio State fans filter over, and they're like, OHIO. But we go, who do you hate? Ohio State.
There you go. So you got the chance.
Yeah. You got to step on their thread.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. Yeah. We don't like them very much. We hate Duke pretty bad too here.
Yeah, I recognize that once we beat them.
Yeah.
I was surprised. So many people that disliked Duke.
Yeah, well, Duke is Duke.
I know.
That's like rooting for the Yankees. It's like going to Vegas and rooting for the house to win.
Yeah.
What's going on?
There was a mixed crowd there, so I was sitting beside a Duke fan at the Greenbrier, so that was kind of nice. That whole second half, I didn't hear a word.
No, they were so quiet.
Yes,
they were so quiet.
That was another thing. I mean, we get 6,000 people in the stadium there. I mean, men's games, men's football games, everything. That little 1,000-person ballroom was the most electric atmosphere I have ever been in sporting-wise. It was just like, everybody's stopping like it was junior high.
Yeah.
The bleachers so
defense chants.
Yeah, it was just nuts. And then it looked like the 7th graders were up on the stage. They had the bad seats, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I told my wife. I was like, hey, we're in a junior high school gym. At halftime, I was like, and it's a junior high school game score.
Seriously, 20-23. I'm like, I know it's got to get better in the second half. It has to.
It did. It did, but thinking it was going to be worse. But all right, so going to the Bahamas. We're expecting to win 2 games.
That's the plan.
No Mai Tais for you, but all your friends and family. We want some pictures. We want to see.
You will.
Send them pictures of them chilling at the pool.
I will. I'll make sure of that.
Yeah.
They're gonna love it.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful resort. We're at the Baha Mar.
Yeah.
And it's like Kayla described it as it's its own city. So there's several, like 45 restaurants, 6-7 pools, slides. The convention center is there where we'll play all of our games. There's our side of the tournament. There's 4 other teams on the other side of the tournament. So it's going to be a great, holiday for us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Shane, have you decided whether or not you're going?
I don't think I can make the trip.
Not going? You neither. Okay.
No, we're not making that one.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some more away games. I don't know which ones, but definitely Cincinnati. I'll definitely be at the Cincinnati game. That's close enough to drive.
In the Big 12, they have us going all over the place this year. Like,
what is it? You're like
we're
Colorado
traveling
back here, then the BYU or vice versa, something like that.
Yeah, it's a interesting schedule to say the least. So at least we have only 2 long road trips while we're gone. We stay for like 5 days away.
Yeah.
So we have 2 of those. The rest will be traveling back and forth. But yeah, it's challenging, but our girls will be ready for it.
Oh yeah. I'm ready to see them go. I can't wait for the Big 12. I know putting the horse before or the carriage before the horse or whatever, but man, Still a lot of non-conference games to play.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the Big 12. And that was another thing. I was like, after that game at the Greenbrier, I was like, all right, game 5's next.
Exactly. Yeah.
This the end of this? Wouldn't this be a good time to end the season?
That'd be it would have been a great time to end on top. On top. Yeah. Yeah.
We needed that stuff.
That was awesome.
It really was. It really was. This go down in the books, like you said.
Yeah. Well, Shane, you got anything else, sir?
I don't think so. Just super stoked about the rest of the year.
Yeah. Well, Coach Grant, we appreciate you coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you all for doing this.
Yeah.
Like truly.
Yeah.
Especially for women's basketball, women's sports. Doesn't just happen that way. And the attention y'all give to our program, the support, it's fantastic.
Right.
We love it.
Come on, you got to admit sometimes. Like, damn, the booth guys are here.
No, only right before the game now we do have security so they don't keep coming up to us while we're trying to focus. Outside of that, we love our fans. That's the only moment we just need to ourselves. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have said that.
Because you're going to be all
Yeah, we're going to be throwing our microphone. We'll be screaming questions across the court, just chucking microphones at you in the middle of the game.
So women's basketball has really leaped in the last few years.
For sure.
A lot of people blame it maybe on Kayla Clark, but I think it's when we started the podcast.
Yeah. I think the popularity of women's basketball overall started happening.
Skyrocketed.
Yeah, since we started our podcast.
Yeah, I think it's all us.
That's the truth. We're going with it.
Yeah,
we are going with it. Yeah, absolutely.
Our sponsors. I even forgot. We were so excited to have you. Got to talk about our sponsors. Let me give them a shout out real quick before we go.
All right.
Tri-County Electric. They specialize in electrical services for large-scale commercial, institutional, and industrial projects. As an electrical services contractor, they design and construct power distribution and data communication systems in diverse and complex environments, including healthcare, manufacturing, and biotech facilities. They also handle heavy industrial and hazardous locations, in addition to private and public sector environments. Visit pinline.com/services/Tri-County Electric or call 724-887-9110 for more information. And thank you, Tri-County. We appreciate you. You get guests like Coach Grant on here for us. We really, really appreciate your help. And we also appreciate Carpenter Marty Transportation. They can perform traffic impact studies along with the roadway and bridge improvements. Located in Charleston, West Virginia. Visit cmtran.com or call 304-989-3680. That's cmtran.com or call 304-989-3680 for more information. All right. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us. For Coach Grant, for Shane Terrell, I'm Chad Atkins. Until next time, we'll see you at the Coliseum.